That's right. Every day we get up out of bed is a blessed day.
Yeah, boy.
Because one day we gonna get up and something ain't gonna work and it ain't gonna be so great.
So play this SPM song and then we'll go into it.
Or you want to just go right into it? Because
Do you want to?
yeah, it's 420.
Let's
Yeah, it's
go.
420. Okay.
Radio show on Famous Hip Hop
Okay, we're getting ready to go live, bro.
with the Perception Queen and G Money.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, y'all, with Famous Hip Hop Radio with the 420 Show. This is Perception Queen.
And this is G Money. And we're glad you came back. We got a special guest on the line today. From the UK, we got Hempney 420.
What's up, man?
Hey, bro, you know, it's about time we're talking, right?
Really good to be on the radio show. Thanks for having me on, man.
Oh, no problem, fam. Because you know when I get a chance to come over there, I'm coming.
Yeah, you know it. I'm making that for 2019. Hopefully it's going to be Irish biggest and actually, so never know. You might have
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on for a second.
You want him to? I can hear you, but I can't. There you go.
Okay, we good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that, sir. Just a little difficulty for a hot second. Okay. Okay, so Henry, let us know what's going on over there in the UK.
just if you're following our page, our Facebook page,
Yeah.
Northern Ireland, NI 440 on Instagram. Our email address is NI420 at gmail.com. We are a non-profit organization running in Northern Ireland that practically helping people obtain medicine, growing cannabis, helping on events, public events, making great pop-up shop sessions. We're really just trying to bring the cannabis community together in Ireland and across the UK. And we're doing a real good fucking job on it. We're bringing a lot of people in the community together. A lot of people are creating their own social media pages, social media groups. They're creating their own events. There's a Belfast Cannabis group. They're starting to create the very first coffee night in Northern Ireland. It's a very special event to be at. I'm lucky enough to be there. We've got many groups. We've got groups in the south of Ireland. We've got Dublin Cannabis Club. We've got thousands of members following them. We're not really known for the cannabis scene across the world. Married and stuff, but we are really we're dragging our feet, but we're getting there, man. We're getting there. We're respecting prohibition. We're risking jail every day. I'm helping children. We're donating oil. We're risking prison every day. Helping people.
So it's not legal
We're just
there?
doing what we believe in. Morally wrong, So we're just trying to keep the law.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just doing what we love, man. It's a plant. It grows in the ground. It should be used by everybody. I don't believe that cannabis is a drug.
It's not.
Put it in food stores.
Right.
It should be used as a food, not used as a medicine. I profit it too. Just use it every day. It should be every night. You can sit there right now, have a long day, and just thought like 25 minutes past 11 p.m. Pretty late over here. I'm tired on a long day, so I'm just sitting having a few dabs on and smoking some cherry pie, man.
Oh, cherry pie. That's what I'm talking about.
Really early, man. You really enjoy it. So, we've got some flavors. We've got herbs. We've got it going, we've got it packed over here, man. So it'd be good to get you over for one of our main events next year.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be able to come.
do some talking, yeah, we'll do some talking off the air.
Oh, definitely.
You know, yeah, we'll definitely make that happen. Sure, you'll get a Harry job, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And could you? I just want to ask you one question. Could you let the people know what Hipney means?
Oh, well, sorry. Well, you've got USA, you've got Scott Europe, you've got Scott Japan, Canada, so and I come from Northern Ireland. So have Northern Ireland and the have stands for there's four letters. House and marijuana prohibition Northern Ireland. But we use the word hemp as a in the
It goes with it. It's a beautiful acronym for it.
there's always natural properties.
Yeah, totally,
Yes, thank you
totally.
for being with us and thank you for sharing your story, especially fighting, from all the way across the world, So it's good to see people in other countries fighting for it as well because it's a superfood. It's not just, medicine. So I'm glad that you view it that way as well. So.
All the other buildings behind Canadian campaign, we have the first child in Northern Ireland that has got legal access to medical cannabis on THCA, with the raw medical on active THC. He's the first child who prescribed this in Northern Ireland on prescription from the government. So we are going to the steps. And just today also, China's severe epilepsy has been granted 3 month trial license, which is a
Yes.
big step for the government over there.
How
Yeah, that's
exciting!
big.
Yeah, it is huge. So the first child is from Northern Ireland, and the second child is from the mainland UK. So yeah, we've also got a couple of children in south of Ireland, which they have a second government, and they're also having their own battle in the south of Ireland, just 2 hours off the border. It's controlled by a second government, be the Irish government, and then they've got the UK government. They've got the UK government, which should control the north of Ireland. So we're fighting the both governments to do what's right, and
Yes.
hopefully we can get the medicine to the children first, and maybe take it further and get everybody access, and maybe we can have coffee shops and recreational and adult use of cannabis across our country as free will.
Yeah.
And just yeah, and just it's so much benefits to the economy, to the people, to the health, to crime. It's so much benefits. I don't know why we haven't done it already. It's just politicians, lobbyists, pharmaceutical, alcohol, tobacco. These guys don't want us being healthy and making money off a plant that can grow in the ground anywhere in the world. So they will keep it on lockdown until they can monopolize and control every one of us, and then try and probably feed us cannabis in a pill form, which I do not want to do. I want to have my own access to my own plants at my own home.
Yeah.
If I want to, if I want to help someone, I choose to do that. I should be allowed to do that.
And plus,
That's my belief.
oh, that's my belief too. Because at least if you can grow it, at least you know what's in it. Because if somebody else grows it, you don't know what they're putting in it. Especially,
See, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. You've got so much. You've got these hydroponic stores. Today, you go into a hydroponic store, which an indoor gardening store where you get your paraphernalia for growing your cannabis. Lots of these companies now. So you go into these shops. They may have over 30 different brands selling different chemicals to grow cannabis. None of them are organic. They're full of PGR, which is plant growth regulator. They've got heavy metals. It's heavy. It's got lots of salts. Very hard flush from your cannabis. People are making oil This is being leached into the oil, to the product. People are eating this oil. It's not a healthy way to be growing cannabis. So
Yeah.
people are buying black market cannabis to make oil for loved ones, and this stuff has been grown with non-organic chemicals and just bad ways of harvesting cannabis and drying cannabis. But the people are desperate with prohibition, so they have to turn to the black market, and they have to buy this unregulated, untested cannabis. So which where Hemp BNI comes in, when people contact us and they want to buy cannabis oil, we can make donations of cannabis oil to the families if they're willing to grow their own cannabis within their own home, and which when then we can take them from seed to oil, from step one,
Wow.
from the right till done. We educate them how to grow and how to look after their plants, how to manicure and how to dry and how to manicure and right into making their oil. And then we teach families to do this across Northern Ireland, and I've been doing it now for over just around about 2 years now. I've helped over about 35 families, I think it is.
Oh,
Helped
wow.
set up their own farms and their own homes. But the beautiful thing about it, not one of these families have intended to grow cannabis. They were just searching the internet to buy cannabis oil. But we're not about selling cannabis oil. We're about overgrowing the country and teaching people how to become self-sufficient and how to look after themselves and how to grow their own medicine and how to follow a healthy diet and become more healthier and more alert and more aware of their surroundings. It's just harmful. Everything today is just harmful. Your food, the thing you breathe, what you wash your skin with. We live in a toxic world, my friends. So
Yeah.
and it's every three or four in every 5 people are diagnosed with cancer today. It's a very growing rate of a really harmful disease. So we do try our best teaching people how to live an alkaline diet, how to buy local organic food, and teach them growing home small crafted glass cannabis, which ends up being the save all for these people at the end of it. But cannabis isn't a cure. Cannabis isn't a cure. Cannabis is a food source. My auntie, I watched my auntie die of cancer, and we treated her with cannabis oil.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, but it does help with symptoms, and it does prolong people's lives and helps them deal with taking chemotherapies and ridiculous drugs that the pharmaceutical industry are throwing at people that are dealing with cancer, that are just hideous, and the drugs that they're giving are making people worse, not better.
Yeah.
So,
Because a lot of those drugs are addicting anyway.
you can say that again. They're addicting, and they do more damage. And you have to take more drugs to counteract the problems that they are giving you. It's a never ending cycle. Once you get into the hands of the pharmaceutical industry, it's hard to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally. So you want to give anybody any shots out before we get off the air?
Yeah, big time, man. I wanna give a shout out to the biggest activist across UK. His name's Jeff Ditchfield. He's the man that's helped Hemp BNI start off what we're doing. I was the guy in the background, helping people in the background, but this guy he's the guy that helped come out of the shell and bring Hemp BNI into what it is today. So Jeff Ditchfield is the founder of Bud Buddies UK, and secondly, I want to give a shout out to Greg De La Hoyt. He's the founder of the UK Cannabis Social Clubs. I promote everything that guy's promoting. Last but not least, to Teesside Cannabis Club from the UK. Also, guys who have been in the game, creating people on social media to get off their asses and do something within their community. So big shout out to Teesside Cannabis Club. They're the first cannabis club to actually get the police of the UK to abide by what they're doing, and the police are not investigating or harming these guys. They're promoting what they're doing.
That's beautiful.
So look up www.Teesside Cannabis Club. You'll find them on our Instagram. They're the only guys in the UK doing what they're doing at the moment. That's about it. I'm sure there's plenty more, but I'd be here all fucking night.
Okay, it's all right, bro. It's all good.
What's your favorite strand?
Oh yeah, and we always have to ask everybody before we go to break. What's your favorite strand, bro?
My favorite strain.
From these edibles.
My favorite cultivar of cannabis.
Yes.
Yeah, New York City Diesel from Soma Seeds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fire.
It's an original.
That's where the real fuel started. Before everyone was saying they had the fuel and they had gas, and they were all running around with their fuel and their gas. Soma had the fuel. Soma Seeds. Soma had the fuel. New York City Diesel.
Okay.
That's my one. That's my favorite.
Okay. All right. Cool. Anybody want to ask him any questions before we?
I do like all the up-to-date ones, but that's sort of an old school one by me. It's always stuck by me. And KC 36, but I have to say all these cookies and gloogie breaths and Skittles and Smarties. It's cool. All the branding and all the commercial side of it all coming out. It's all hype. It's all good. But I like the old school. I like the old school smoke.
Okay.
That's where you get in Holland and the Dutchland.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, cool. Bro, thanks for tapping in with us. And
Thank you so much for pushing the movement.
It'd be a really good honor to have you over in Ireland someday.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be there next year, bro.
Leaps and bounds in the movement. Thank you so much for Ireland. That's where he's at, right? Ireland?
Yeah, he's in Ireland.
Thank you so very much.
And keep hope alive and keep pushing.
Fuck a Pope. Fuck a Pope.
Okay, so I don't know what.
Thank you so much for having us at the show. We'll be right
With
back.
Perception Queen and G Money.
Well, yeah, you only had a couple.
You're listening to the 420 Radio Show on FamousHipHopRadio.com with the Perception Queen and G Money.
Worst way after the first day, I'm eating it every day and twice on the Thursday. Blood thicker than water and pounds better than quarters. I'm smoking 2 joints while I'm knocking down your daughter. Dope House Records is on fire, so grab the extinguisher. I'm smoked out in the Beamer, about to get emphysema. Gunslingers, rap singles with more stripes than the Bengals. No need for the gang signs, I'm using my trigger finger. Why won't you roll one? Fold the pole one. Sometimes I'm real selfish and don't smoke my weed with no one. You know me, I'm young, happy P. Kick back and blow a sweet while my niggas move keys. Bitch, please, I got G, sip Coronas with lime squeeze and platinum peas, and only smoke on the fine leaves. I started out selling $5 sweets, and now I'm hella paid selling $5,000 beats. I smoke 2 joints when I wake up. In the car, I smoke 2 joints. I smoke 2 joints when I play video games, and every 10,000 points. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace, and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Live
this killer herbs got me running over curbs and writing these raps full of misspelled words. I curse on my verse, snatch your bitch like a purse, cause she like the Twinkies that I slapped on my hearse. I take 2 charges, it's really quite harmless. The only side effect is that it makes you retarded. I started in 82, in 5th grade, you could say I was in high school. True smoker.
I got married in an early age, con mi hermosa, María es mi esposa, mi Sánchez Nina Rosa mafiosa. Pero esa es otra cosa, my wife es celosa, no llores mariposa tan chiclosa. Te traigo from costa a costa, I got your corazón trap en mi bolsa, borracho de tus besos, hoja pa mis huesos, me traes pesos con idea pa mis sesos. I smoke 2 joints when I wake up, in the car I smoke 2 joints. I smoke 2 joints when I play video games, and every 10,000 points. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace, and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more.
Diamond popped up on the scene, smoke 2 joints where I can beam, flip the scene, bezel teens, sipping lean, sticky green, come out fresh when it's spring, steadily flossing diamond rings, busting gats with bean, catching squares a team, baby B, she got the draw, happy P, we from the row and shut them down, we live and grow, we got the keys, we got the votes, hit and run me the theme, hold your breath and feel my steam, since Diamond came around, now she down with her team.
Now I'm down with Bobby Brown, but I love Al Green, keep a sweet in my mouth and another in my jeans, about to blow one back to back, taking 2 to the dome. Homegrown, hydroponic, always wanna get blown. Stay stoned, off the mode, drop a flow, rock a show. Got to go out the door, bopping hoe out the clothes. Nose hits, roach clips, place the pink in my eye. And I'm always down there trying to ways to reach for the sky.
I smoke 2 joints when I wake up, in the car I smoke 2 joints. I smoke 2 joints when I play video games, and every 10,000 points. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace, and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Now I be blown, I'm more than 1, but less than 3, that's the recipe, yes indeed. Blowing ooey gooey's a necessity, don't question me. Blowing heavily till I'm 70, that's the remedy. Feeling famous like a Kennedy, from here to Tennessee. Sipping Hennessy, smoking with intensity. Feel my ghetto energy, fools be sweating me. For that Russian and that Lebanese, I be getting high in the hills of Beverly.
2 joints of Smiley in my caddy, from the valley to Cali. In the alley serving patties, hassled by federales. Dripping candy, sipping brandy, 20 inches look fancy. On my way to the Grammy, hoes dropping they panties. Got a freak named Sandy, making hits like Sammy. I'm posted up with biscuits and chicken fried steak at Grandy's. Smashing off with my for show, got my TVs on glow. Smoking 2, smoking 4, then back door with 2 more.
You're listening to the 420 Radio Show on FamousHipHopRadio.com with the Perception Queen and G Money.
La 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 la. I roll the sweet in minutes. I hit the sweet in minutes. You know the street takes me. Now my tree it puts me over. Light it up, relief. Touch my mind, Mary Jane. It's been so good since you came to me. Treat you right, break you down. I like to call you tree. Herbs at their finest. Light it up, herbology. Smoke how I wanna. I roll the sweet in minutes. I hit the sweet in minutes. You know the street takes me. Now my tree it puts me over. Mary always wants to come with me. Blowing down this forest called fire. To feel as free as a bonus. Mary gives me my therapy. Expanding minds deeply. You can treat me right. For the longest, that's what I need. Relax my mind, open up. You always slowing me up. But I love you, Mary. the sweet in minutes. I have the sweet in minutes. You know the street takes me, now my trip puts me over. I roll the sweet in minutes. I have the sweet in minutes. You know the street takes me, now my trip puts me over. Help me find relief. Call me a stoner, but I'm dating Mary, the girl with my heart. She's so delicate with me, like warm hugs when I smoke your nugs. Ooh, that's Mary. You should know I'm blazed. Hit it once, hit it twice. Tap this wood all night. Truly lifted, good smoke for this deity. I roll the sweet in minutes. I have the sweet in minutes. You know the street takes me, now my trip puts me over. I could eat your treats all day and use your oils. Relieve this pain in my body. Oh, you're so good to me. You're my Mary. You're my Mary. You're my Mary. You're my Mary. It'll never be over. I roll the sweet in minutes. I have the sweet in minutes. You know the street takes me, now the trip puts me over.
You're listening to the 420 Radio Show on FamousHipHopRadio.com with the Perception Queen and G Money.
I got my own weed, sucker, so I ain't gotta hit yours. I'm talking straight Indo. Cali weed blowing like a Rastaman. Kush seed straight from Afghanistan. Shooting up the club like an AK. Smoke a P is strong every day. I'm blowing KK, 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 blowing KK. I need it all the time. Don't know what else to say. It's always on my mind. That's why every day I'm blowing KK, 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 blowing. Put it in a joint, not a blunt. Don't disrespect my player. This not the two, this the one. Don't even need a scale. Back in high school, I used to be the weed man. Quarter ounces, half ounces, what you need, man. 11th grade, made my way up to a P, man. And sent it back if I ever seen a seed, man. And you don't even gotta ask. You know it by the smell. I treat every day like it's a payday. Top down, counting up the cake and blowing KK, 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 blowing KK. I need it all the time. Don't know what else to say. It's always on my mind. That's why every day I'm blowing KK, 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 blowing.
I got KK in my pipe, pockets fat like Kelly Price. If you wanna take a hit, you can't be afraid of heights. You gon' need some new lungs, rolling up a blunt of farm while I'm smoking out the bomb, getting sucked like a thumb. Boy, I'm in the days, tangerine haze. I smoke so much KK, we should've called it Juicy J. Bombay and lemonade, we get the lemon taste. Never hit the bomb, let me demonstrate.
Blowing, rolling, cheapin', choking, marijuana, reaper smoking. Tried to sell me some under Reggie, put up in his coating. Call it doctor, call it clinic. Bullshit, we stayin' with it. Your life ain't worth a motherfucking quarter, but you payin' with it. Khalifa Kush, 100 pounds, that's a half a meal. Memphis streets will eat this like a baby, like Peppermill. Lungs full of KK, mine. On the runway, blow my high. Motherfucker, I'ma shoot up like a AK.
I'm White House higher than Willie Nelson. On dabs, the wax is melting. These clouds are smoking helping. I'm flying like Aero Jetson. I might bring a dispensary down in Tennessee. Whole pounds of granddaddy, but he ain't no kin to me.
I'm staying with the greens, like color. Blowing KK, 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 blowing KK. I need it all the time, don't know what else to say. It's always on my mind, that's why every day I'm blowing KK, 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 blowing.
You don't want to come in here though, man. Go back in there.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. You know what?
All right.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. I'm having phone I need my phone. I don't need this one.
Welcome back to the 420 show on Famous Hip Hop Radio. So how you doing, G-Money? How
Hey,
you
I'm
hanging?
doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing real great.
Any news? Anything that you found out lately? What's new?
Well, I'm getting ready to call our other family member, Mr. Genetics.
What is he about? Tell us a little bit about him.
He is out there in Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
and he really knows that soil. He really knows it. Hey, what's
The
going on, bro?
roots.
Hey, it's going great. I'm getting ready to put you on speaker. Okay, everybody, we got Mr. Genetics on the line with us from Michigan.
How's it going?
Hey, you know, it's going. It's definitely going. How's it going out there in Michigan?
It's going good out here in Michigan. It's pretty interesting. It's following the tracks of California and Colorado, and we're looking to legalize at this point.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Get off. They're looking to legalize and get off of the medical area, I guess. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so why don't you let everybody know what it is that you do, sir?
Actually, I'm a breeder, grower. I got into this, we'll just say a while ago. I've been in the medical end of it since it pretty much started. It's been a long road here. It hasn't been quite as accepted, even though they've made it medical accepted, and we were at like 63% to the yes on medical. They still have our issues over here with people, certain cities they don't like here. But
oh wow.
Mainly, I'm just trying to create good breeds and bring some good medical aspects to it with the CBD ratios and just trying to have a good product and good meds for the people that are here.
So when you say legalize, do you mean legalize medically or legalize for recreational in Michigan?
They're looking to legalize recreational in Michigan.
Awesome.
So the ballots have been filled out. They've actually got more than enough signatures to get it done. They've been saying for a while they've been trying to legalize it. So the state is now really taking a lot into conception on that. I think they see it coming this way. They're starting to allow shops to actually open and be free about being open.
Is there a license process there in Michigan?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there a licensing process there in Michigan?
Yes, there is.
Awesome.
They have, what we have right now is we have caregivers, which is what I am. What we do is we take on a patient. We're allowed up to 5 patients plus ourselves. We're allowed to grow 12 plants per patient. What I do is I actually give my patients meds free every month. So, but what they're starting to do is they're trying to. I think they're trying to lean away from the caregiver aspect, and they're going to more of a way that they can make their money.
Yeah.
So the shops are opening, and of course they're charging, good amount of money for these applications, and they're really clinching down. There never really used to be any real testing done in the shops that were open. Now they're actually starting to notice that they need to test before
Awesome.
they actually release something on the shelf.
Yes, we need safe
So
medicine.
the state is regulating that.
That's good. That's big. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a big step for the state because you don't, like the last one said, you don't know what you're getting if you don't grow it.
Yeah.
So, unless you know the person growing it, you don't really know what you're getting.
That's right.
And there's a lot of chemical people out there that use chemicals. I was guilty of it for a long time. I'm organic now.
Good for you. Good for you.
I got into the organics. I was hesitant about it, but I started using earth juice, and I actually love it, and I get a better taste and a better product from it. And that's, to me, is the main concern, is a clean product and a healthy product.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
And so,
Okay.
can people grow their own medicine out there? Or do they have to have a caregiver?
No, actually, you can, if you're a medical patient, you can grow as long as you don't have a felony.
Okay, awesome.
So if you have a felony on your record at all, the state of Michigan won't allow you to have a license to grow for yourself. You have to have a caregiver.
Okay, and how do you feel about personal grows?
I'm sorry, what's that?
How do you feel about personal grows, like growing your own medicine? Well, what would you recommend?
I definitely would use soil. I'm not a hydro guy. I would definitely recommend doing a lot of research into it before you get into it, because it's not as easy as a lot of people think, especially indoor. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of people out there that just throw Miracle Grow on things, and
Oh no.
and they think that that's all good. That's not good. So there's a
So
lot
bad.
of learning still to do with other patients, and most of our main growers around here, we've all been doing this for years. So it's a lot of us have put a lot in jeopardy for a lot of years prior to us going medical, and fortunately I was lucky enough to avoid them. So
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you for that. And we got Stank Boy Seeds in the building. You know about Stank Boy Seeds?
I do not know about Stank Boy Seeds. I have not looked at them.
Well, you need to look at them.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? He said they'll be in Michigan soon. Cause tough.
Really?
Yes, cause he's got the cornbread, he's got the bear trap, he's got the pink rosé and all kind of good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that sounds like some good breeds right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So how many do you guys got some good flour out there?
Oh yeah. I personally like my own breeds. I'm partial to it. Gorilla Glue is a big hit out here. Gorilla Glue number 4. I actually still grow it. I have the original, well, not my original clone, but clones that I got at High Times in 2013.
Wow.
And I've kept it around.
Was that for the
for
first
5
cannabis
years.
cup?
It's one of my main breeders, actually. So.
Okay, that's
But,
big.
yeah, I like the heavy indica.
Yeah, me
So,
too. I'm an indica junkie.
Yeah, definitely.
He just
Definitely. Yeah, I got some new releases coming out here pretty soon. They're all in testing right now. I got a fem line being released. I'm not a big fan of fems, but a lot of people are. So I've been asked, and I've given what they've asked for. So, but yeah, there's a lot new coming from me. I'm kind of new on the Instagram as far as posting on it.
Yeah.
For this type of stuff. I've always been kind of like keeps myself on that
behind the
thing.
scenes.
You had to be, you know. So,
Yeah.
But we've been good since it's been, was it 2008 when they went medical. So we've had our medical going for 10 years, and like I said, they just now started allowing shops to actually legally operate. But there's a lot of guidelines that they have to follow, which is exactly what they needed to do in the first place. So there's too many home growers that were going to shops and dropping things off, and they weren't testing them. They just throw them up on the shelf, and that's just not the way to do things. So,
so
they definitely taken a step forward as far as making sure that it's a safe product and it's clean product and there's no molds and no chemicals that are going to be harmful to you. They're really putting big restrictions on everything.
Yeah.
So, which is what they need to do. So,
you know, when it comes to certain things, I understand. I understand. Because there's so many people out there that's just thirsty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is.
I hate thirsty.
There's definitely there's a lot of people that are just here to make a quick buck.
Yeah, it ain't about
they're
that.
Not in it. It's definitely not.
No.
It's a way of a life. It's a style. It's
a lifestyle.
Money. Exactly.
It's a lifestyle.
If you're in it just for money, then you might as well go home.
You might as well.
Because it don't work that way. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of knowledge.
Longevity. That's what it takes. And you got to have a reputation that you can stand on.
Exactly. And your reputation's everything.
It sure is. And some people don't understand that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't understand that.
Especially the thirsty ones. But anyway, we'll leave the thirsty ones alone. Do you want to give any shots out to anybody or anything before we go to commercial?
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Trim Bag. They're actually sending me a sample of their product to try out. I'm looking forward to that. I want to send a shout out to Michigan Organics, fellow grower and definitely organic grower. I guess I could go on for hours, man.
It's okay. Hey,
I'll leave it at those two right there.
Hey, do it like I do it. I just be like, hey, shout out to the fam. Everybody that's family know it's to them.
Exactly. Everybody out there, Pound Goater.
That's right. Yep, that's right. That's right. Tell them to go there.
That's right.
Okay.
Definitely, man.
Okay, bro. It was nice talking to you. And, you know,
definitely.
I'll talk to you again off the air. You know how we do it.
Oh, yeah. If you ever get into Michigan, you stop and just give me a holler. We'll meet up.
Well, don't worry, because me and Stank Boys is coming out there. Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
we coming.
All right. Well, we'll be seeing you guys soon then.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Ain't no problem. Thank you, bro.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Peace. Oh, shit. Damn, I forgot to ask him. Yeah, he hung up already. Dang.
He said he was saying that it was his own strand, but he didn't say what strand it was.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to ask.
I don't think he wanted to get a name. You know, some guys.
Give it up, give it up.
You know you want some more, girl, so come on. Can I get more thrills? You know you want some more, girl, so come on. Let's get low. Let's get low.
I'm just looking. Looking at the ladies, all of them fly. I don't know which one I want, dog. I can't make up my mind, girl. So won't you make it easy on me and take this drink, then hit this weed. Two-step with me, let's slip to the dance floor. On and on and on and on we go. I'll dip you if you want me to. You see, I really wanna get a little funk with you. Biggity bump with you. A nigga wanna hump you and then just comfort you. And then I'll pop the top and lay you on the cot and get you nice and hot. Yeah, yeah, it's all to the real. We can do it like God. Come on, girl, let's chill.
You know you want some more, girl. So come on. You know you want some more, girl. So come on. Let's get low. Let's get
Come on, baby, let's get blown. Now you can fly the friendly skies with the SNOOPDOGGY. Now don't ask why, just keep looking good in the hood. Damn girl, you're so fly, we can do what you want to. You say you drink Alizé or was it Malibu? It don't really matter though, you remind me of the time when I had a hoe. She kept telling me, doggy dog, I gotta go, so I let her get in the wind and co-mac the friend. 2 + 2, it equals 4. This is some shit that can last forevermore. I'm trying to put my bid in, no, I'm just kidding. Come on, Ma, get in. And don't ask where we going. Pippin' and hoeing, drink on and weed blowing. You know it, come on.
You know you want some more, girl. So come on. You know you want some more, girl. So come on. Let's get low. Let's get low.
Come here, baby, let me holler at you real quick. I've been looking at you from the corner of my eyes, checking out your hips, lips, tips, and your thighs. I've been wanting to do you for a mighty long time. You make a pimp wanna sing, aye, aye, aye. We'll head to the hills, your dreams I fulfill. We can do it how you want, cause I'm oh so real. Telling you, nah, I won't spoil you with the big boss dog, so seal the deal. Pharrell got the baby face, and dog got the whip appeal, so name the place. This love I bring to you, on the real, baby girl, won't you do me your favor and sing for Snoop?
You know you want some more, girl. So come on. You know you want some more, girl. So come on. Let's get low. Let's get
If I got it, I'ma give it to you. If I got it, I'ma give it to you. If I got it, I'ma give it to you. You know. Oh.
You're listening to the 420 Radio Show on FamousHipHopRadio.com with the Perception Queen and G Money.
I don't care about nothing, man. Roll another blunt. Yeah. Oh, good.
La da 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 da. La da da. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. I was gonna clean my room until I got high. I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high. My room is still messed up, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I
was gonna go to class before I got high. Come on, y'all. Check it out. I could have cheated and I could have passed, but I got high. La da. I'm taking it next semester, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. I was gonna go to work, but then I got high. Ooh, I just got a new promotion, but I got high. La da da. Now I'm selling dope, and I know why. Why, man? Hey, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I was gonna go to court before I got high. Ooh, I was gonna pay my child support, but then I got high. No, you wasn't. La da. They took my whole paycheck, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, hey, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I wasn't gonna run from the cops, but I was high. I'm serious, man. I was gonna pull right over and stop, but I was high. La da da. Now I'm a paraplegic, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I was gonna pay my car note until I got high. Say what? Say what? I wasn't gonna gamble on the boat, but then I got high. La da. Now the tow truck's pulling away, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, hey, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I was gonna make love to you, but then I got high. I'm serious. I was gonna eat your pussy too, but then I got high. Now I'm jacking off, and I know why. Turn this shit off. Yeah, hey, because I got high. Keep going. Because I got high. Hey, do that over, because man. Because I got high. Come on, man. Don't come on. Go. I messed up my entire life because I got high. Go. I lost my kids and wife because I got high. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Now I'm sleeping on the sidewalk, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, hey, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da.
You're listening to the 420 Radio Show on FamousHipHopRadio.com with the Perception Queen and G Money.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down. Yeah. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. But I say, oh now, oh, I shot the sheriff, but I swear it wasn't self-defense. Oh no, yeah. I said I shot the sheriff, oh Lord, and they say there's a capital offense. Yeah. Sheriff John Brown always hated me. For what? I don't know. Every time I plant a seed, he said kill it before it grows. He said kill them before they grow. And so read it in the news. I shot the sheriff, Lord, but I swear it wasn't self-defense. Where was the deputy? I say I shot the sheriff, but I swear it was in self-defense. Yeah. Freedom came my way one day, and I started out of town, yeah. All of a sudden, I saw Sheriff John Brown deputy. Oh, yeah. Reflexes are the better of me. And what is to be must be. Every day, the bucket I go a well. One day, the bottom of the drop out. One day, the bottom of the drop out. I say, I shot the sheriff. Lord, I didn't shot the deputy. No. Yeah, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Yeah, so yeah.
Welcome. Oh. Well, welcome back to Famous Hip Hop Radio. And we're back with Miss Yaya on the 420 show. How are you doing today, Miss Yaya?
I'm doing great today. How about you?
I'm doing great.
Good. How's everybody in the room doing? I think everybody's good.
Woo.
Okay.
Just kidding.
So what's happening today besides
Come a
those
little
great
closer for me.
interviews? This microphone
Come
always
closer.
falls.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. That's close. It needs to be as close as you can, Miss Yaya.
I'm there.
Make love to the mic, Miss Yaya.
I'm there right now. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now.
So tell us, what products do we have here, Miss Yaya?
Well, I brought some new good dog treat yummies.
Yum. They look good enough for me to
They
eat.
are. They're made with every organic ingredient. And of
I was
course
like,
they
wait,
have
what is
CBD. Let's read what's in there. If you pass me one.
Of course.
I'll put my glasses on and read. Okay. These are Bare Bones, all natural CBD dog treats made with industrial full spectrum hemp. So we have organic unbleached flour, organic pumpkin, organic peanut butter. Oh, dogs love pumpkin and peanut butter. And organic eggs and some good old coconut oil, which you can't beat. These do sound good enough to eat.
Right?
Maybe we should pass them around.
We're going to eat the dog treats, Miss Yaya.
We'll be howling tonight. Ooh. So I think these are very reasonable. I think they're only maybe $10 or $12. And
not too bad.
Your shop.
My shop will have them, Motivation by Naturals on 5th and Central, 111 5th Street,
She will
Southwest.
be carrying these in many different flavors. And so that's a new treat. Then this is a new treat
for
the
humans.
dry skin, for not the dry skin even, for any ailment you have, good or bad. It's CBD lotion. It's called Industrial Hemp Attack, and it only has 4 ingredients in it: hemp oil, CBD, calendula oil, a drop of distilled water, and borax for keeping it pure. Well, it's already pure. So it's very emollient. Truthfully, I've sold out. I really don't come on here to always sell my stuff or the stuff that's so healthy, but
Right.
that's what's happening.
It sells itself.
And it look on camera. Where's the camera?
Right here.
If you, the color, look at this hemp oil in here. And the hemp oil is from the UK. And you can use this as a pain rub, an eye rub.
I actually put a little bit on my eyes during the break, and it made it feel so much better.
much
Like I had a
better.
little bit of pressure or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was allergies or whatever, but it made it feel so much better. Like cooler.
So this is a big blob.
Right? I put it right there on my temples as well. So it like duped as like an eye relaxant and also pain reliever for any type of headache.
And it's manufactured right here in New Mexico.
Yes.
Of course, the hemp isn't manufactured here. The
Right.
hemp is from the UK or the Netherlands. Then
But the
also
packaging is great.
Yeah, it's a beautiful product. Then I also brought some of the Rix Mix, which is what's in the lotion, because the Rix Mix is a super concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
So with the Rix Mix, you can make your own products,
Mhm.
and you know what you're getting. You can cook with it. I put a bunch in my hair today. That's what made it blue. Not really. But I did put a bunch because I had a bunch left over. I thought, let's try that. And you can cook with it, mix with it, vape with it. You can put it in your own vape pens and put your own flavor in, your own organic flavor
Mhm.
if you want in vape. So I brought that, and I brought the Eco Caps. The Eco Caps are vegan, gluten-free.
I like them.
And the Ego,
I haven't tried them yet, but I do like the appearance. I like how they're packaged. I like the milligrams of them.
they're superb.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
This is what's happening in the sports world.
Mhm.
This is truly helping our athletes recover,
Mhm.
like from muscle aches and pains, in anybody, in any everyday athlete. But the serious athletes are taking these, and they're having really good results with them. So these will be around the Albuquerque area in the downtown 5th Street
Yes.
CBD store.
Motivation by Naturals.
Motivation by Natural. All these awesome products and good vibes and good energy and the revolution of the cannabis industry and the CBD industry will be happening always at that location.
That's right.
So thanks.
Yeah, of course. So tell me what's new.
Well, they have discovered, of course, that CBD is relieving plaque in the brain.
Yay!
That leads to Alzheimer's.
Yes, they're actually chemical, or not, well, chemical deposits, but there's deposits in your brain. And there's actually a way that cannabis comes in and replaces those deposits. Is that what you learned too?
Yes. Well, what it's doing, it's destroying the plaque
Mhm.
because the plaque leads to tangles. The tangles then go and attack the brain cells.
Okay.
And the CBD and the cannabis,
Mhm.
they are destroying the plaque. Hence
Wow.
the tangles. I wonder if that's the same when you're all tangled up.
Probably
Because
plaqued up.
That is, yeah. You have a lot of plaque in the
your brain.
And
And what would cause plaque, do you think? Toxins?
toxins,
Bad food.
It could be, I don't know if Alzheimer's hereditary. I don't really think it is.
I don't think anything's
it's-
hereditary,
I
but
think
that's
it's
just
more
my opinion.
toxic. Yes, but for years they laid that on us.
Yeah.
That it was hereditary, you know.
The research I've done on Alzheimer's points to heavy metals, actually. in
Yes,
your
heavy
diet.
metals.
And in a lot of the products that we use, like deodorants, you got to stay away from aluminum because they
Right.
say that blocks your third eye.
Right.
Right here in the center of your head is your pineal gland.
Well, that's where a lot of the endocannabinoid receptors are, is right in that third eye spot as well, too. So, right.
And that's
so,
really true. I forgot about the heavy metals.
Yes.
Um,
Tiff is here from Vibrance, y'all, so.
But so yeah, heavy metals, get them out.
Yeah.
And that includes the mercury in your teeth.
Mhm.
Don't do it.
Mhm.
Don't. There's just heavy metals everywhere.
Mhm.
There's a lot of good books. I think on one of our afternoons we'll talk about some books that contribute to bad health and what's happened in the world. One is called the Dorito Effect, and it's what's happened because we were so depleted in minerals that all our food started tasting so bad. Hence,
Mhm.
people started eating more fake food.
Mm.
More diseases came.
Mhm.
But now we can combat those diseases because we have CBD,
Yeah.
because and cannabis, marijuana,
Mhm.
and most of those diseases are metabolic,
Okay.
and it's all from what we put in our body.
Exactly.
That they
What we
lied,
eat.
what we ate.
Mhm.
But in the we're the 21st century. I was in the
Mhm.
21st century. We can heal ourselves.
Yes.
We don't necessarily need all the crap that they lay on us.
That's right.
And it can be done simply.
Mhm.
And that's it. It can be done very simply. We don't have to like take 10,000 things and put in your body. You can get away with taking 1 or 2 supplements.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just vitamins, and an alkaline diet and really eating more fruits and vegetables. Even if you do want to stay eating meat, it's really about getting the whole rainbow, like we were talking about on a previous show, in your body and what you're putting in there. So I think that really goes in effect with it. And just like the man from the UK, what was his name, Money? Hempney, he was also saying it's a food, it's a superfood, and that's what he classifies it as, is a superfood. And I think that I kind of agree with him on that, because it is a superfood. It's like a fruit. It's almost like a fruit. Right. So it's a food. So these things working together, I think synergistically, is what heal us. We can take CBD here and there all we want, but it's not going to do anything. It's really consistency in your medicine. You have to have a regular regimen of CBD and or THC in your body with the right diet as well. So I think it goes hand in hand, as well as exercising, keeping your body up and moving and around. So
Let's each exercise with a pound of purple kush.
real life.
A pound of AK-47. That exercise.
That's right. Or kilos of CBD.
Well, except they're light these days. But you have to have the humor,
Yes.
And exercising and just making it through every day to stay healthy when you want to eat all the.
It's a choice and a lifestyle.
Yeah. And yes, Tiffany just showed me a page here about cannabis and Alzheimer's. I do wish we would be able to go in the nursing homes and talk. I've wanted to. Sometimes you can if you get permission from the elders' family, because we're not doctors.
We'll probably have to talk to their families, though, because they don't make their own decisions for them at that point.
Could we come in and share this just in a group? I mean, there's singers that go into the Alzheimer's home and sing.
That's right.
And brings everybody joy. I think a little education, although I know they're not into it, but the family might be able to help them find an alternative to sleeping, which is simply one of these capsules.
That's right.
Which is simply CBD.
Or just pain relief at that. I mean, even if they're at their, last days, they want to have some pain relief and have some fun and happiness, because CBD also creates that happiness. It creates those serotonins. So, yeah.
And what does all those antidepressants do? Rebuild serotonin, make you cuckoo.
Yeah. Or you might die.
CBD, you just, get the serotonin and you laugh and you're happy and you work through things and you're not all dogged down.
Well, then because then you can create positive thoughts and results, because without serotonin, you're not able to create positive thoughts and even positive habits. You're constantly thinking, why am I sad, or why am I this and why am I that? And it's really not, all these labels, depression, anxiety, all these things. It's really just taking care of yourself and getting into the right things into your diet, and using the right things, vitamins, medicines, if you have to. But medicine for me would be cannabis,
Exactly.
So.
I think, though, because I'm a senior, I'm thinking now, more senior magazines need to be proactive. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to them. Seriously, we have prime time here. There's a lot of seniors like myself that are into the cannabis movement, and you will notice them at some of the conventions. They've come to your booth if you have a booth. I talk to a lot of them. But in a magazine for seniors, to take away their fear of the stigma that is laid on them from the 60s.
Yeah, so long ago. Yes.
And they should be
really real
educated
to
about
them
that now, because it is a whole medicine, and it is a whole food, and the planet is whole, and we're all in this together, and to share and educate, I think, is the number one thing that all of us in this revolution need to do, because it is the beginning of the cannabis revolution, and we've come so far. It just, it blows my mind how far. Cherry pie, I never knew there was a thing called cherry pie.
All right.
I thought that was like cherry.
I'm thinking that we have the blue coats and the red coats for the American Revolution, right? Wouldn't we be the green coats?
The green
then?
The green coats. You're literally wearing a green coat, Money. You would be, yeah. Hashtag green coat. Hashtag green coat.
Well,
Go there.
It's a bowl for thought. You know how they say put that
A
in
bowl
your
for
pipe.
that. Oh,
Put that in
yeah.
your pipe and smoke it. Well,
We probably will.
put that thought in your bowl. Green coat. So anyhow,
Not
that's,
green crack, y'all. Green coat.
Yeah. So you got
Not just kidding.
what's that one? Green crack. Didn't that Snoop Dogg name that green crack?
I'm not sure. Did he? I don't know, but it's really good strand. Oh, yeah.
So go green, and that's
Yeah.
what the motto of
That's the movement.
famous hip hop radio show is with Hypnosis is go green.
We're not trying to change the game. We're just trying to educate it, right, Money?
You got to.
And we ain't
Sorry.
in it for the money. We're in it for the longevity.
Educate and elevate.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're in it for the longevity.
Yep.
You know?
Well, if
Educate
you don't
and elevate.
educate, there's nowhere to start. You have to start.
Mhm.
And it does start like
Like these people out in Ireland. Do you see them making leaps and bounds? Oh my goodness. Those people have way more horrendous worrying about to do with the law than we do. Like, they have different laws out there, you know?
very different laws.
Yeah, so for them to really get up there and show up and show out is amazing.
You guys even heard about the laws in Thailand about marijuana?
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of them. A lot of countries like that.
I know.
They'll kill you.
They want to regulate it. That's
No real life.
They got to figure out a way to regulate it.
Because it works,
Mhm.
so they know it works, so they have to greed pollutes and they want to tax.
The only thing I'm happy about regulation is testing. It's very important. It's very important. So I like that aspect of it.
Yeah, all this product is lab tested three times.
Awesome.
3 lab tests, and I'm noticing now more companies are saying they're 3 lab tests. And it was forever, you couldn't find any testing.
Mhm.
I would go into stores and the people would say, people behind the counter would say, oh, it's lab tested, well, show me. But they couldn't. So I carry my lab tests for this company with
Awesome.
me. It's very important. It makes people feel safer. They know there's no mold. Mold is the number one culprit in the cannabis. I mean, Colorado has trouble all the time. When you're growing indoors, I think you get more mold because it's more humid. And you have to be very tenacious about
Yeah.
what you're doing.
You got to be very cautious.
And climate's close to the coast.
Mhm.
I'm sure San Francisco has a major, if you've ever lived there.
Mhm.
You know how fast your bread molds? So can you imagine?
So probably a lot of dehumidifiers or
But, so it's very important to have those lab tests with
an
everything.
AC.
Mhm.
Awesome,
And
yes.
it makes you feel really good. I take mine.
COAs.
And you know, as a grower, if you have your little license,
Mhm.
your LLCs and the personal growers,
Mhm.
you carry your card, you can take what you go to Steep Hill and they'll give you one time for free.
Your PPL.
And they'll
Mhm.
tell you exactly how much THC, the CBD content,
Mhm.
and if it has any molds.
Yes, that's here locally in New
Yes.
Mexico. I think they have another lab somewhere else. I'm not too sure
Great,
of.
I did that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You walk in there and you're so proud.
You're my little goodies.
And they test it for you.
I know one of the testing labs has one free testing. Did they do a free testing for you? Was
Yeah,
it
that
Steep
was
Hill?
Steep Hill.
Okay.
And of course, I learned with that again from Women Grow,
hmm
because I used to go to all their meetings. Someday I will again. But
Do
it's
you
far
go
away.
to any of our New Mexico Impact meetings? They're an education group as well. We're actually having our next one coming up next Friday at Green Jeans. We usually have them there every second Friday of the month. It's just a place to network and educate. There's a lot of people in the industry there. Sacred Garden's right there, so usually people from Sacred Garden are there usually. Yeah, and there's a lot of different people in the industry just helping people gain knowledge, answer questions, or even partner. You know, it's really important there to go over there to network, especially if you're looking for other people to talk to about getting into the industry. That's the place that you want to go. I know one of my friends was an extraction artist. He had his PPL. He was extracting on a closed basis. It wasn't an open blast, so he was able to do that. And then he was showing his product, and he was able to get seen by one of the producers or the manufacturers. So that's pretty awesome. And it's really about being at the right place at the right time and just putting yourself out there in exposure.
Really is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm friends with them on Facebook. I've probably seen it, not related yet.
Yeah.
And it's next weekend?
Yeah, next weekend.
Oh, and I wanted to say
On
also-
Friday
Oh,
at
cool.
6:30.
Okay.
Green Jeans. It's on Carlisle and the freeway in New Mexico.
And then I wanted to say also this Saturday night, which is March. We're in March. March 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Or when is March? What is Saturday night? Is that 3rd or 4th?
That is a 3rd, I believe.
Okay, so March 3rd at Duel are some really
Mhm.
good local bands playing, and it's a free gig. So you can
Yep,
come
that's the
down
3rd.
to Duel at 610 Central.
Okay.
Have a beer and listen to some really good local music.
And you will have your CBDs there as well?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So thanks.
I know you're carrying your little bag around with
Yeah,
you
I got
all
a
the
new
time.
bag.
You
I
have
got a
to,
big
right?
bag 'cause I outgrew the other bag.
As a woman entrepreneur, I know I have like 5 bags with me all the time, and it's like my products. There's like my regular purse, and then like my stuff from the store that I need. So I'm like, I know how it is. I always carry that stuff with me just in case. Even on my days off, people call me. They're like, "Meet me at the shop." I'm like, okay, I'll be right there.
I know. And then
You really have to be on call.
Yes, you do. And I do because I just work out of that bag wherever I go.
Mhm.
Because I don't, really work out of a shop anymore.
That's
She's
right.
like the girl on Breakfast Club who dumps out her bag and she's got enough in there to handle like a week.
do.
But it's fun. Yes.
I'm not gonna say it's ridiculous. You need a saddlebag, But then those are too heavy to carry when they're full of all your products that you cart around,
Right. Mhm.
different places.
It's true.
So, well,
Yeah. Any other events that you're going to be at coming up?
I'm doing some 420 events. Isn't there one at the embassy or the embassy?
That one's coming up in June. It would be June 30th and July 1st. It's a Cannabis Expo. I am a vendor there as well.
And then I'm doing another one. I don't really remember.
No
There's
worries.
About 3 or 4 that I'm doing, but
There's
I
some
haven't
coming
quite
up.
put 'em in
There's
my head yet.
Organica 420. They're doing that one, so that one's coming up. And then what else?
It's another one on 420 that I got invited to do. So, no, I'm doing, not with CBD, but maybe. I'm doing the Southwest Chocolate and Coffee Show with Onyx Coffee. But I hear this year the fairgrounds is not letting any CBD products on.
Oh, really? I never heard that before.
Question, why?
Well,
Probably gray
why?
area,
Because
controversial
it's all
stuff.
backwards. Because
That's the
why
only
do
thing
they
I
go
can think
into
of.
these stores in towns and states and pull all the CBD off the shelf?
They had to
and
reopen
say
up those stores. I don't know
it's
if you guys heard,
illegal
but they
when it's
reopened up the
not.
stores.
I don't know if because what the dispensary did that one year when they took the live plant, if it freaked them out. But they're their own government over there.
Right.
So our city government, our federal government has nothing to do with them.
Mhm.
They're their own entity, even though it's called State Fair.
Mm-hmm.
But I got that direct from the promoter's mouth.
Wow,
Direct,
okay.
because he's a friend of mine.
Okay.
And I said, so, who's going to be doing the CBD chocolate this year? Because they will not let us on. And I said, well, maybe if they called it industrial hemp.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't
So that
heard.
might be
That's all
a
in the
loophole.
wording
We'll
with the
see.
feds.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And they're actually working on that law right now to rewrite it. So
Yes, in the Farm Act it'll
Mhm.
be in.
soon.
And to let the federal hemp growers or the state growers, if they're federally approved with their 6 seeds, they've only been able to get water from a federal water reserve. So that's supposed to be lifted in the Farm Act,
Okay.
where they can get water from a... I don't even know what that's about.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's in the Farm Act.
That's usually what the law does, though, a lot of the time. I mean, even they did that with China back in the day. They said, you know, we could give you this in exchange for money, but we're going to soil your fields, and then they never grew.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that one's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be done in June, the new Farm Act.
Yeah, that's
And
interesting to see what's going to
there's
happen.
Be a lot, yeah.
Mm.
They got to word it really good.
Yeah.
And then we're okay.
Statues.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the CBD world can go forward.
Mhm.
And we can all breathe.
I know, right?
Have such fear over
And we can actually get it tested by FDA now. So that's what they're integrating as well, which I think is important too. So we can get our products tested and make sure that they're okay for the public and making sure that we get safe medicine out there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because, you know, you don't want a hemp plant that's sucking all the pollutants out of, you know, out of where it's growing, because that's what they do.
Right.
They suck everything out
Around
from
them.
their roots, and they suck it up, and they
Mhm.
clean the earth.
Mhm.
But that's the one you don't want to have edible CBD from.
Right.
You could use it for your